Here we go. All right. Welcome to the Activist Show. Today we're going to be talking about young guns. Today we're going to be talking about young guns. So thank you for tuning in into my show. I'm TA, the Activist. I am your host today, and here we go. Y'all know how we get started, huh? Here we go. Yeah, we talking about young guns today. Old guns too. We're gonna have a little fun here. This is Black History Month. We talk about the good things about Black History Month. We're gonna talk about some serious issues. When they're talking about guns here in this country, America, and all over the world. Today we're going to take callers. If you got a call, you want to share a story about somebody who you knew who was very young, who was murdered or involved in a homicide, dealing with a gun. Share your story live here on YouTube. The number is 817-210-3052. Right? Send me some comments. I need some comments. This is what I learned from the streets. I got some stuff to show y'all what I learned from the streets, okay? We talking about young guns here. Get your family together. If you got some young people here in front of you, make them watch this. If you old school, you need to watch it too, right? Hi, guys. I got a comment say change it into the club, right? We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty, to the streets. I'm going to take y'all to the streets today. We're going to start a movement talking about guns. What? It's a serious subject, right? We're going to get started. Check the video. Oh, yeah. We're not ready. We're going to get the call. I'm going to let y'all know when to call, okay? It's not time to call right now. I got people blowing me up right now. It is not time to call right now. Just hold your horses. Y'all can call in a minute. We're gonna get started. Young Guns, baby. If y'all own a gun, you need to watch this. What? I got about 5 or 6 guns ready for war. What? Hey, y'all know nothing about Lil Boosie, man. Come on. We're gonna kill that right now. All right, we're gonna kill it right quick. We're gonna kill it right quick. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it right quick. Okay.
Did you know
So,
that you can
all
fly
right,
at
all right. No, we
Texas
don't want to hear
LSA
him
for
either. We don't want to hear
$0
him
plus gate
either.
fees without leaving
All right, Young Guns here, y'all. Thank you for tuning into the Activist Show. All right, here we go. So the reason why I want to talk about Young Guns is because, you know, it's a few people who I've encountered with who have family members who have been murdered or involved with a homicide. And I just want to say that my heart goes out to that family because the victim was innocent. You know, we got to watch out who we choose to be our homeboys. We got to watch out the company we keep, because our friends would, or who we call our friends, would turn on us. So today I'm going to break out some street percentages and some statistics that's going to show you, so we won't be so heartbroken when the next young person gets shot by a gun. Now, everybody's not going to get killed by a gun, but 17 and under, 17 to 7-year-old children die every day by firearms. Oh, y'all think this is a joke? Don't look at me like that. Y'all think this is a joke? Come on, man. Until it's one of your own, then you're going to be like, man, this is serious. So I'm going to break out some percentages. This is not going to be long, but we're going to have some fun with this. Also, it's going to crush some hearts, because it's gonna make you be aware and watch your kids. It's gonna actually get you to teach your kids how to protect themselves and who to choose to be their friends. So here we go. All right. Now, first thing I want to say is that why can't we always? I mean, what's going on with our young people? Come on, parents. What's going on with our young people? Why are our young people owning guns? I'm talking about just because they turn 17 and 16 and they walk around with their hands on their balls and with they sagging and walk around like they grown, don't mean that they responsible to have a gun. And don't mean that they can just go out and do anything on the streets. Give them a curfew. If the United States, the government give grown people curfews when it's a war or something going on, surely you can give your own child a curfew. Yeah, your child is grown enough, young enough to still get a curfew. Don't look at me like that, because I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. It's like we watch them until you got to watch them until they're like 24 almost these days. Am I right or am I wrong? So, because if you don't, I'm going to show you that most of us who's watching, a lot of us, not most of us, there's going to be a very big percentage of us who's watching me right now, whose child is going to be a victim of a gun. And it could be my own child. If I don't teach and watch him. And I'm telling you some things we don't have control over. But I got people blowing me up right now. So I'm telling you, that's the beats you're hearing. A lot of things we don't have control over. So I'm telling you, who is it? Will you please stop texting me? A lot of things we don't have control over. That's my son. He's watching me right now. A lot of things we don't have control over. So things is gonna happen that's gonna break our hearts, because we're gonna be like, I tried so hard. It's okay to try hard. It's okay. You know what I mean? So when we try hard like that, it's like and things happen anyway. It's like, What did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Why did this happen? Why did my son have to get shot? So I'm going to show you what the problem is, what's going to happen in the future to most of our kids. I'm going to give you percentages. I'm going to show you the percentages what on the streets, what how many of our kids is actually going to be a victim of gun violence, and we're going to break it out like that, okay? So until then, we're going to take a small break. And here we go. Check the video. Okay, we always want to wonder why, this happened to our child, this happened to my son, this happened to my daughter. And you know what I'm saying? I got close relatives who was victim of gun violence as well. And most Latinos, African Americans here in this country got young people who we know, who we love, who are victims, who have been victims of gun violence. So this is very important. Check out the percentages. Check it out. 17 under 7 children die every day. Wait a minute, come on. We see kids running around playing and stuff, and we don't think that 7 of them die every day. I mean, we ride around in our cars and we see the kids playing. And we be like, wow, look at the kids just having fun in life. Did you know one of them could be one of those 7? It could be my son, King. So it's very important to teach our kids what they're headed toward. What's gonna happen, what the future holds for them. Check it out. Here's the percentages. Here's the percentages on the gun things right here. And while I look for this, we will go here. Okay. So now keep in mind that every percentage is not 100% accurate. But tell you something. So we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. In the United States, gun violence is the leading cause of death for children. So sickle cell anemia ain't the leading cause of death? You mean cancer is not the leading cause of death? Come on, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sickle cell or cancer is not the key leading cause of death for young children. Let me see what else. Kidnapping. Well, no, that's not death. Man, drowning, something, anything but gun. Who in their right mind would want to kill a kid? Unless it's a terrorist attack, they're not in their right minds anyway. I'm talking about shooting up a restaurant or a daycare or high school. I mean, I'm just saying but why is gun violence the number one cause of killing kids? Where is the anger coming from? I mean, it just takes the pull of a trigger. It just takes a pull of a trigger to have dominion over somebody's life. The pull of a trigger I mean, at least a knife or a gun, you got to kind of put a little effort to it. You know what I mean? And somebody can grab your hand, and the knife might not go all the way through or something, and you can still kind of struggle. But a gun, I mean, if it's a powerful gun, especially one hit from that bullet is gonna knock you back. I mean, you got the power. What makes you? It gives you nuts. It gives you balls. Everybody who grabs a gun. I mean, we say drugs is a spirit, right? We say alcohol is a spirit, and because it controls us. But if we really should label guns as a spirit because it controls everybody who put their hands on a gun get balls. They get big balls. They get big nuts. Don't look at me like that. I was one of them. Every time I got angry and mad, I want to go grab a gun. I'm trying to get out of that mild stage now. I need help with that now. We have got out of our respect for one another. We have gotten out of compassionate love, understanding, forgiveness. Number one, we have gotten out of caring for the person who we killed, got family and all that. I'm talking about you young people out here. Where's the mind stage at? How was we raised? This is not just for young people. This is for the old people. What's going on with the parents out here? So every time a young person grab a gun, right? Every time he grab a gun, we talking about the ones who are in prison or juvenile detention or jail today, who have grabbed the gun and killed somebody because they got mad. I mean, do you know what power it is to watch somebody life drop and fall away right in front of your eyes, and you the cause of it because you got mad for a few seconds? How was this child raised? Is that the question? Or what haunted this child to get that angry? What is going on? Why is these children so emotional? That's why I call these young guns. Y'all, these teenagers are very emotional. Y'all very emotional. Y'all get out crybaby and stuff. Y'all want to go kill somebody, and it don't even make y'all tough. I was locked up with a lot of y'all. Don't even look at me like that. A lot of y'all crying when y'all get out of court. Y'all done got 15, 20 years and for robbing people and all that and killing and murdering people. 50 years got life, and y'all don't know what to do. You ain't got a gun in jail. So I'm saying, where is the anger coming from? I know where it's coming from. It's missing dads, it's missing moms, it's missing parenting, it's missing discipline, it's all that. I had a young lady, man, I seen at the liquor store, and I was getting me some wine. What? Yeah, I was getting me some wine. And she worked there, and she was telling me about, and she's young, and she was telling me about a young guy, a young man who was 19 who got shot in the eye, last month? By a 17-year-old, his friend. He chose to, I guess I don't know if they grew up together. I think they did. I don't know those stories, so don't give me the line. I just know she wanted to be on YouTube to tell y'all about how she felt of what happened and how we need to somehow come out with something to teach young people about. I don't know. She just was going to come and tell the story. So it was a 17-year-old who shot a 19-year-old. I think I don't even know the exact age. I just know that they was really young. He got shot in the eye. They was at a party or get together or just over there. And why was my 17-year-old? Why did he even have a gun? And where was the parents at? Y'all just letting y'all kids do anything, man. So since y'all don't let y'all kids do anything, since a lot of y'all watching me now saying, "Say there ain't nothing you can do about that." Okay, so I'm finna show you what's finna happen here. Since there ain't nothing we can do about that, I'm about to show you what's about to happen to our young people, and it's gonna be 7 teen and under children die every day by firearms. Okay, let me show you something right quick. And I'm going to show you what's about to happen since y'all want to go there with me. Okay? So here we go. All right, here we go. See, y'all think this is a joke, but this ain't no joke. This is no joke at all. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Once you get a gun, y'all don't even try to get locks. None of that. Y'all just leave the guns laying around. I'm talking about for y'all who got a lot of motion going on in y'all household. Kids everywhere. Everybody in and out the house. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about right there. I'm talking about, and y'all just got guns laying everywhere. We ain't talking about trap spots. So this is what's going to happen to your kids if you don't teach them what I'm about to show you right now, okay? Y'all ready for this? Here we go. I know this is not a popular subject, but here we go. Okay. So, sorry, I got to cut the music. I know it sounds good, don't it? All right, in the United States, gun violence is the leading cause of death. We heard that for children and teenagers. I mean, I thought it was going to be something else, and I went over that with y'all, but they said it's guns, gun violence. I don't get it. Okay. What else? What else they got? From ages 1 to 19. So it slows down at the age of 20. Okay? So watch your kids, though, that's 1 year old and 19. Watch who they play around with. Watch who house you let them go over. Like people say, I want to keep your kid. Can Junior come over and play with my son, blah, blah, blah. Know who. Come on, man. Why did they say one? How in the hell is a 1 year old going to be the number one cause of gun violence? Tell me that. It's because kids get a hold of guns. A lot of them go over other people's houses, family houses. Mom and dad got to go to work, so somebody got to keep them. And y'all don't. And y'all see the guns around y'all, and y'all still let them keep your kids. Look at me like that. Give a damn if you don't like me. I'm here to speak up for the kids. So I mean, it's like I'm talking about the in and out door, the revolving door houses. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody in and out, people in and out. Then it's to my kids everywhere. Y'all got guns everywhere. That's why they say 1 year old. I thought they were gonna say ages 16 to 19 or something, 13 to 19. They said 1. Come on, man, 9 to 19. They said 1 to 19. How they? What is the 1, 2, 3, 4 year old? How are they getting killed? Surely they ain't just talking about somebody just walking up and just killing. There's not a high percentage of someone just going into houses and killing little kids that age. It got to be they're getting hold of the gun. They're getting hold of it. So that was as of 2023. We don't even know what the percentage is now. That was 3 years ago. And you know it goes up and up and up. And then, okay, so the firearm death rate for children and adolescents, 17 and under, was approximately 3.5% per 100,000. Sorry, 3.5 per 100,000, which translates to about 7 children dying by firearms every day. Imagine if you was the Most High God, you was seeing 7 children die every day. You look at this world like, man, it's time to go and kill the world. May come to an end. It's time, you know what I mean? Like, 7 children die every day in this country. 7 children die every day? I mean, wow. I mean, golly. I mean, that's a big number. I mean, in a year, what does that add up to be? That's 360 days in a year. You know what I mean? 7 times 360. I mean, come on, man. It's 36 times 7. 2. I mean, that's a big number. While fatal incidents are relatively or statistically compared to the total population, they have increased significantly, rising 46% between 2019 and 2021. Welcome to the Activist Show, y'all. Wow. Let's go a little deeper. Likelihood of injury and death. This is more likely that your child is going to get injured or die from a gun if you don't teach and watch your child. Watch you keep your child. Watch. Always be. I don't care if they 19. Don't let them have a gun unless you took them through gun school and all that stuff. They don't. I mean, gun range, all that stuff. They're responsible. You know what I mean? So fatalities in 2023, and that's just the 19-year-olds. I think are they legal to even have a gun when you're 19? So likelihood of injury and death. Fatalities in 2023, about 35 children and teens died in gun-related incidents. 3,500? Come on, man. I thought they were going to say, maybe 300. I don't know, 3,500 children and teens died in gun-related incidents in 2023. 3,500? Okay, that's a really big number for gun incidents. I mean, golly, man. So it's increasing and increasing more and more and more. This is what, and we think we have used guns for a fashion. Look at me like that. To have a gun is a fashion. A lot of y'all don't even know how to use a gun. A lot of y'all, when y'all shoot it, y'all close y'all eyes. Y'all can't even stand the damn noise. But y'all walk around with y'all nuts big. Everybody who get a gun got big nuts. And y'all don't even know. Y'all can't even stand the noise when y'all shoot it. How you gonna defend yourself with a damn gun anyway? Go to some training, man. Go to the gun range. Especially like you females, y'all got guns and stuff, man. Y'all don't even know how to use a gun. But everybody got a gun. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't got to be responsible gun owners so the kids won't get to it. That's all I'm saying. Before you own one, learn how to use one. Then you become a responsible one when you know how to use it. Because if you don't know how to use it, you actually shoot yourself. Don't look at me like that because I almost shot myself before. Shot a hole in the wall. I almost shot my homeboy. Well, we was about 12 years old, playing with my brother's gun. I thought it was a cap gun. Yeah, it was right. We went in his room. Him and his homeboy left. Let's go in my brother's room, man. Check out his posters and stuff on the wall. He had the blue light, in the room and all that. And it was like he was always like 7 or 8 years older than me. So he had stuff I always like to see. So, he had a little gun in there. And I thought it was a cap gun. And I'm like, look at my little cap gun. I pulled the trigger and pow! It put a hole in the wall. 10 minutes later, he come home. I'm scared. I'm thinking I'm going to die. My homeboy, Danny Powell, he laughing. Danny, he laughing. You better get it. And I got it. He got a stick and started hitting me with it. He didn't beat me with a stick with it. Why you messing with it? Why you messing with my gun, huh? I lied. He said, I see the hole right here in the wall. So I'm just saying I could have killed my homeboy. He was just 12 years old, man. Just like that. So, next percentage. So, okay. Did we get that one out the way? Let's see. Y'all bear with me. Okay, we got that one. Okay. So, 3,500. Injuries? Okay, that's fatalities. 3,500 died, gone. Fatally out of there. Injuries, non-fatal firearms injuries are 2 to 4 times more likely to occur than fatal ones. Non-fatal firearm injuries are 2 to 4 times more likely to occur than fatal ones. 4 times, with over 17,000 children and teens shot and wounded annually. 17,000? That's a big number. So our kid is at risk of being one of those statistics, one of those stats. Show them the numbers. Tell them the numbers. They're at risk of being shot by their own friends who they go to school with. Especially public schools. Public schools dangerous, man. I mean, public schools, I mean, they got no security that help our kids hardly at all. Lifetime risk. One study found that nearly 1 in 10 boys in high-risk urban environments, the hood, had been shot before age 18. 1 in 10. So every 10 kids you see in Funky Town, Fort Worth, city I stay in right now. So out of every 10 kids you see, one of them is going to get shot. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, count every kid you see and count 10 by 10 and take one out of every 10. Include your kid with it if you don't teach them and show them the ways. Do it because you can always say, I did everything I was supposed to do. So it was just in the hands of the Lord that it was his number. But I'm gonna tell you something. Most likely, it normally don't happen if you keep your kids out of these faces of these unparented kids. Kids who are not right in the head, who are not disciplined, who are not guided, who are not somebody guiding them, who might be bipolar, we don't know, but they're out in the streets and they got a gun and they're friends with your daughter. What are you gonna do? You don't even know it until she do something to make him extremely jealous and they're just 16, 17 and he already had a gun. No one knows he got a gun. Just watch who your kids hang with. These are studies, man. Age, okay, here are some key risk factors right here. Older teens, 15, 17 years old. Oh, here we go. Or at high risk of homicide, meaning that involved in a drive-by, you know what I mean, had nothing to do with it, or just got into an argument and got shot, accounting for roughly a third of all deaths. A third of all deaths in that age group. Younger children are more likely to be victims of accidental and unintentional shootings. So how can we stop this? I don't know. But since everybody got in their mind stage that it ain't gonna be stopped, that this is just what it is and this is life, then this is what your kids is headed for right here, then, sucker. Since you say, man, go on with all that, and if you got kids and you saying that, then your kids is headed for, and you say so okay, then so okay then. Get the hell off my channel. Younger children are more likely to be victims of accidental, unintentional shootings. Male children and adolescents are over 4 times more likely to die by firearm than their female peers. 4 times? Wow. Race, ethnicity. Race, ethnicity, black children and teens are disproportionately affected, accounting black children and teens for nearly half, 40, 46% of all youth firearm deaths in 2023, despite being only 14% of the population. I'm going to read that again. Black children and teens are disproportionately. Why are we always the ones disproportionately? So that means we need to watch our ass, black people, brown people, African American people, tribe of Judah, house of Israel. The streets, what I've learned from the street, this is true. Because I'm seeing us die every day out there. I'm hearing it, I'm seeing it. We see it on Facebook, we're seeing it on YouTube, we see the videos. It's true, and it's always been that way. So since we have accepted that and we ain't trying to change it, we ain't trying to get in our kids' ear, this is what your kids, your kids is going to be my kids too if I don't get in his ear and start teaching my kids and watching them like I'm supposed to. Our kids, let's say our kids, not just yours, mine too, suckers. We're suckers because we don't want to watch our kids. The rich watch their kids. They watch their kids so hard they can't even marry a person without their permission. Ha! That's why you don't hear about them getting shot up. We don't watch our kids. We don't supervise them. We don't do none of that. We ignorant. Black children and teens are disproportionately affected, accounting for nearly half of all youth firearms. All of us, that means Latinos, Mexicans, Native Americans, white people. We talking about with Spanish Spain. We talking about Afghanistan. We talking about Chinese. We talking about Japanese. We talking about Tokyo. We talking about Russia kids. Every kid that lives in this country. I don't even know if they said all over the world. But all these kids, we outnumber them nearly half. No, let's just not damn the nearly. We outnumber them by half of all youth firearm deaths. So half of us, we outnumber them, half of us is dying more than all of the other race kids. So all the other race kids are being saved or helped or living. All other race kids is moving on and getting to see 50 and 60 years old and 90 and 80 and 70, and our kids is half of the 14% of the black population in this country. Don't look at me like that. Don't get mad at me. I'm giving you percentage. You know it's true. So that means half of our kids let's just say in this country, half of our kids, 50% of our kids is disproportionate, is going to get killed by a gun or shot or injured. While the other kids is going to be living uninjured from a gun. There's other ways that they die, but we talking about guns right now. Nearly half, 46% of all youth firearm deaths in 2023, despite being 14% of the population. We're only 14%. You know there's only 400 some million people, 600 some million, 400 to 600 some million people in the United States. So we're only like 40 million of us. If it was 400 million, what is about 40 million, close to it? And half of our youth outnumber all other kids that's not black. Half of us die from a gunshot. Why? How stupid are we? What in the hell is going on, black people? Come on, y'all. Look at me like that. We celebrate Black History Month. Yeah, we do that. But what's really going on? Then just let two of y'all hear it. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Black children and teens are roughly 5 times as likely as their white counterparts to die from gun violence. Why? Is it a conspiracy or is it just we just cursed? Read your Bible, man. We curse. We disobedient to our parents. We don't listen. We want to do what we want to do, young people. I hope y'all making young people watch this. We don't listen to our parents. We want to do what we want to hang with who we feel that who we know who are our friends, who we feel like they're our rightful friends. When we don't know, we think they are. They need to be investigated. Their parents need to be investigated. Where they live need to be investigated, and how they move need to be investigated. And if you ain't grown enough to investigate it, you need to leave that up to your parents. And parents, you need not to leave it up to your 19-year-old son or daughter, unless they are really smart. We got grown kids out there that's been out there long enough to know. But according to these percentages, y'all don't know because y'all getting shot. So we might say, no, these kids know what they doing out here. According to the percentages from the streets, they don't know because they getting shot. They getting killed. They dying. So how the hell are you going to say they know? What you mean? That's the word going out. What you mean? What you mean? Hell you mean? Look at me like that. Make me sick. Y'all don't want to teach y'all kids nothing. Y'all let them do anything until somebody get killed or hurt. Then you want to go and become a vigilante. Now you want revenge. Watch your kids. I'm telling y'all, the percentages says right here to watch your damn kids. Let's go to location. 85% of younger children. Location. This is location, where they be, where they hang out. Location. 85%, 15 more percent, it'll be 100% of us, of younger children, ages 0 to 12, killed by firearms or killed in their own home. Why? How? Who in the hell is killing a 1 or 12-year-old or 5-year-old? Who in the hell is doing that with a gun? Surely there ain't no white boy or no white person sneaking in the home, robbing and killing them. It's our own people. Like Lil Boosie say, we dying by our own people. Where's that song at? We gotta hear that. We getting killed by our own people. Lil Boosie, I love you, man. I love that rap. %85% from 0 to 12 years old is getting shot in their own home. So that means 85, one of our children is going to be part of that stat right there. Before they turn 12 years old, one of our kids is going to get shot in their own home. Oh my God. 85%. Don't look at me like that. The streets don't lie. We see it and we hear it every day. We don't even need this percentage shit right here. The hell you mean? %85% from ages 0 to 12. I can't believe it. I keep reading it. It's true because I hear it all the time. Ages 0 to 12 killed by firearms. I can understand gang banging and we retaliate on each other and grown folks killing each other, but kids getting killed in their own home, that means it's by the damn parents or the brothers or carelessness in the home. So the gun availability in the home is 4 point. The gun availability. Here's the gun availability in the homes. 4.6 million children in the U.S. live in homes with unlocked. I got got 3 locks right now. I done passed out, and everyone I passed out to ain't now one of them been used. They just look at it like, I don't need that. 4.6 million children in the U.S. live in homes with unlocked and loaded firearms. That's how come that's 85% of younger children from ages 0 to 12 being killed by firearms in their own homes. That's why, because we ain't got guns that's locked up, number one. That's how come black children and teens are disproportionately affected, accounting for nearly half, 46% of all youth firearm deaths in 2023, despite being 14% of the population. You look at me like that. We're going to take a break right after this. All right. We're getting down with the nitty gritty. This is what I learned from you. All right, it's time for some callers. If we got any callers, go down the call right now. 817-210-3052. I'm waiting. If you don't want to call, just continue to listen to this show. Here we go. We're going to get down to some more percentages right here. Y'all think this a game playing with guns. Guns is serious, man. Guns is serious. I'm trying to tell you. You know, you gotta know what you're doing when you playing with these guns. What's wrong with y'all, man? You telling me like that, huh? Okay, here we go. Let's get back to the teachings here. All right, now. So we got all that out the way. We got one more thing to cover right here. So the availability of guns, children in the U.S. unlock. Children can get guns so easy. Did you know that? Y'all know that. Don't make it hard for the kids, especially the black parents, since we got the highest percentage. Make it very hard for your kids to get a gun. Every move, if you really love your kids, you investigate every move they make. I don't give a damn how mad they get. You gotta learn how to sacrifice. Take the rejections that they give you. You might, I don't want to hear them reject me, and they're gonna get mad. You gotta learn how to take them get mad at you. You gotta learn how to take the hollering and screaming and holler and scream back. If your heart is weak, then find another way. Find another way. We got a caller here, y'all. So let's find out who this caller is. I apologize. We got a caller. This is the Activist Show. May I help you? Give me a second. Let's see if we can get you on. Speak. Okay. I'm listening to you. What's your name?
Shayla Love.
This is Shayla Love. Okay. You're on Activist Show, Shayla Love. Thanks for calling. I think that I think I've seen your comments a lot on my show. I even see you have subscribed and you even gave a comment now. Thank you, Shayla Love, for subscribing to my show. What do you have on your mind today about guns and young people? What story do you have to share with us today?
I think it's okay to have a gun as long as you show your child or that how to be responsible with the gun. Because I have a 10-year-old and I show him how to use it in case I can't get to it. But I tell him that it's not for him to touch or not put it up. But I want him to be scared of a gun. So what's your opinion about showing a child how to protect the house as long as he's responsible and don't touch the gun? Should I have shown my 10-year-old how to use a gun in case I can't get to it?
Well, excuse me. That's a deep question because even if they would be able to pull the trigger, first of all, and uh, to present a gun to an intruder or someone who's trying to harm you, and for 10-year-olds don't properly really know how to use a gun, it's very easy to show someone how to use a gun, but it's not easy to show someone. Uh, uh, no, it's very easy to show someone how to operate a gun, but it's not easy to show someone how to physically pull the trigger. So if an intruder came and was to harm you, and you couldn't get the gun, but he could, and the intruder didn't have a gun, is he capable to keep the intruder from taking that gun from him? Is he able to hold that gun steady? Is he mentally strong enough to go through an opposition like that when his heart is beating that fast and the intruder is coming toward him saying, "Give me that gun, boy"? I mean, all that training has to be in process. You know what I mean? To introduce a 10-year-old to a gun like that. You know what I mean? Because now the intruder got a weapon. Now he can hold the whole house hostage because he done took the gun from a little 10-year-old who didn't even know how to use it in the first place. His mama only showed him how to put bullets in it and how to cock it back. But did he go to the woods and did you put a board up on a tree and teach him how to shoot it? To where when he shoot it, the power is so powerful that it'll make a 10-year-old go back.
Yeah, I done all that. I let him shoot it. I trained him. We went to classes. I properly trained him, and like 3 times a week, we go over what to do. We practice about an intruder, trying to get him or
Okay.
take the gun. So I think it could go both ways. It's good and bad, but I just think that
Well, I don't think there's nothing bad about it. No, there's nothing bad about it. It's just it's like he has that. Your child just have to have the proper training when you're talking about a 10-year-old, and that's what I'm saying. We have to when you let your child operate a gun mentally or give him the permission to handle a gun like that in case of an emergency. Make sure that he's mentally ready for that because if if he get into a fight when you're not around with somebody at that house or he get a little older, he know where your gun is at. You know what I mean? Is he mentally, emotional, ready for that? You got to make sure all of that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Is he gonna get that upset? Well, I'm finna go get my gun. Mama at work. Now he know what a gun is. You taught him how to use it. Is he mentally ready for that? You have to research all of that. That percentage that I showed everybody is the reason why it's that high. Is because we have not dug in every channel to make sure that our kid is ready to be presented with a gun, and we should have locks on our gun.
yeah, I keep the gun locked. He don't have a key or anything, but if I put it in different places, I let him know sometimes. But it just all depends on the mindset of the child. And because they train in Africa, that they young, they start out like 5, 6 years old, shooting guns and stuff. It just
Yeah, that's
depends on,
true.
yeah,
That's true. It all depends on the training. Like I say, you have to be trained right. So if you're going through that, if you got your child going through that kind of training, then yes. But if not, then no. You know what I mean? So I believe that the child, and they have to be mentally ready to be able to carry. And then it's I don't think the percentage, and I want to thank you for it. Is there any more anything else thing that you want to share?
No, I think this is a good subject, and you know, we need to talk about it more because it's a lot of people. Just for instance, did you hear the story about the little girl that was at Kmart, Walmart with her mother, and they accused her mother of stealing a TV. And I think her little girl was 7 or 8, and the officers was choking her mother and almost killing. Little girl went to the car and shot the officer in the face.
And how old was the little girl?
Like 7 or 8.
And where did you hear this at?
On the news, Channel 4 News. It was all over the news.
Okay, I didn't know. That's interesting. Hey, she had time to go to the car and get the gun and do all that.
Well, she was sitting in the car and she was watching the officer attack her mother.
Oh, okay.
And she went into the box, got it, and shot and killed the officer.
Well, if that's the truth, if that's the true story, if that's the true story, if that's the true story, then let it be. There are incidents where kids have done things like that, but like I say, you're not going to find that a lot. It's okay to, but the gun violence. I want to thank you for tuning in to for your comments and for what you shared. Until then, continue to spread the word about my show, Shaylo, and may many blessings rain on you and your family's life. Continue to train your child in the way he should go with the guns, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay.
And I love your show, too. That's a great topic you're talking about. And keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If we got any more callers, 817-210-3052. I want to comply on what she said and about it's the percentage that I showed you is not that percentage of training your kids how to use a gun and all that. That didn't make that 50%, almost 50% of us outnumbering, almost half of us outnumbering every other race of child dying by a gun. That number came from guns unlocked, kids getting hold of guns that's been unlocked, not put up. Kids going and buying guns from people we don't know who they're getting it from. We're not checking the kids' bags, checking the kids' bedrooms, searching their rooms every day, making sure to do what. Yeah, look all up on the mattress, and if they try to buck you, hit the shit out their ass. Then you'll find out what's really going on if they try to attack you back. Yeah, something going on because you don't want me to look through your. Yeah, this is my house. Till they get down. These are all things because it's a reason why a kid from 1 to 12 is getting shot by guns, and they're dying the most out of that age by guns, not by cancer, not by a disease or a virus, or being ran over by a car wreck, or a plane crash. It ain't those percentages. Car wrecks. It's kids from 0 to 12 years old dying more by guns than any other thing. Why? Because they're cursed, because we ain't teaching them right. We ain't teaching ourselves right. We're not putting the guns up, we're not locking it up, we're not securing it, we're not searching the rooms, we're not checking our kids, we're not doing none of that. And like Shaylo Love said, we're not training them on how to use a gun. And we're not mentally challenging our kids of where are they in their mind stage when they go in and out that house. Check them, how I think of them, check them. Man, that's pretty deep. That is really deep. Wow. Man, I can't believe that right there, because it's like, man, what is really going on? Okay. Why does this always give me a hard time? Why, I don't know. So we need to check our kids. That's the main thing. Check our kids. The teenagers, what I'm talking about. Leaving guns around, unlocked and all that. We got that. Now we're gonna go to
Every
another.
trading
We're gonna go
course
to
says
another
you'll get
percentage. Okay. So, we'll take a break right after this. Okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty, to the last percentages. Where we at? Oh man, I'm telling y'all, we having a good time out here today. We having a good time. Here we go. The activist show. All right, so now let's go to types of guns, incidents. Woo! What kind of guns is these kids getting hold of? How are they getting hold of these guns, man? We know how. Look at me like that. Come on, man. It's easy out there. Say, man, I got $100. You got a gun for sale? Yeah, I got one for sale. Give me $100. Here go your gun. It's just that easy. The police know it. The government know it. The president know it. And China know it. Look at me like that. They let it happen. They could stop it if they wanted to. Come on, man. They let it happen because y'all, I'm telling you, guns is a spirit. Because everybody who get hold to one, nuts they change. I even change. No one can stop me. No one can touch me when I got my hands on a gun. It's a spirit. We say alcohol is a spirit. It changes people, but every time somebody get their hands on a gun, it changes you. Your nuts get big. I'm telling you, it's a spirit. So guns, I'm telling you, you have to be mentally really ready to be gun responsible, because when you grab hold to one, your protection is there. You got those bullets in there, and anytime you have the power to pull that trigger and take somebody's life, we have to get into our young people's mind and show them, just because you get mad, you got to take an ass whooping. Sometimes you got to take an ass whooping. Every time you get your ass whooped, you want to go get a gun. Why, man? Then you want to go get your homeboy and do a drive-by. No, this needs to be talked about. Why? What makes you that angry to where you want to go get a damn gun and do a drive? Because you got your ass whooped. Take the ass whooping, man. You can't fight. Fight them back. Fight them again. If not, walk out and say, hey, man, you're a better fighter than me. But I'm better than something else that you can't do. Check this out. Let's go shoot some pool. Let's go play some basketball, Negro. I bet you can't outrun me. Yeah, you good with your hands, but I can rap. You can't even out-rap me. I got videos, blah, 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 blah. Come on, man, take the ass whooping, man. It's okay. That don't make him a better person than you. That just make him, he just good with his hands. Probably dumb as hell. I don't know, could be smart. But the young people don't want to take nobody rejecting them without getting a gun. We need to whoop the shit out of all young people who think they hard and tough, who always want to go grab a gun. Parents, you need to whoop the shit out their ass. If you can't do it, get your brother, get their uncle or somebody to beat the shit out their ass. Some of them need a good ass whooping. They ain't got their ass kicked yet. They have not gotten their ass kicked yet. Take the gun, get somebody tough in the family to beat their ass. Let them go to jail so they can get a piece of the real pie. You keep bonding them out, and he keep getting out of jail and getting a gun again. So somebody in jail can whoop their ass. They ain't got nothing in there to shoot nobody with. They get angry and want to go grab a gun. Beat their ass. Kick them in the nuts. Do all that shit. Show them if you want to act tough, I'm going to show you how it feels to be tough. There are some bumps and bruises that goes along with want to be tough. Last percentage right here. Okay, we got that. Oh, we didn't. That was the last one right here. Okay. Yep, adolescence. No, did we get with what happened to the okay, I thought that we had the type of guns. We didn't get with the type of guns yet? Okay, no. Okay, I apologize. We got with the guns availabilities. They say U.S. children are 2 times more likely to be killed with guns compared to peers in other high-income countries. Wow. And adolescents are 23 times more likely. Maybe we need to take our kids to another country where guns ain't so legal. That's why. Gun assaults are the leading driver of gun deaths for children and teens, accounting for nearly 2 out of 3 deaths in 2023. Gun assaults. Suicides. Your teen ever committed suicide? You know teens that you knew that committed suicide. Firearms are also a major factor in youth suicide, accounting for 29% of child and adolescent firearm deaths in 2023. That's why I say you can train your kid of how to use a gun, but are they mentally ready to use it? Are they going through emotional problems? Are they hearing voices? Do they see things? And you up there training them how to use a damn gun. What the hell wrong with you? Don't you look at me like that. Are they mentally ready? If they're hearing voices, no, they do not need to be trained on how to use a gun. Do they see things? No, they do not need to be trained on how to use a gun. That's how come the percentage says suicide is 29% of child and adolescents firearm deaths in 2023. It's higher now. A lot of these kids, the 29% of those kids that died in suicide, killed themselves, I guarantee you a lot of them was trained or was taught or gave permission on how to use a gun. but was not monitored or was not monitored on mentally, were they ready to be trained to use a gun? Is your child ready to be taught on how to use a gun? Do they have anger issues? Do they talk back? Are they very jealous of their girlfriends and want to go beat her up every time he thinks or she thinks that he's playing off on him? And you hear them arguing, him really go and look for her every time she make one move. You're training the wrong child. What the hell wrong with you? That's why it's a 29% of homicide of your kids with a gun, dying from it. Okay, so we got unintentional deaths. We got that out the way. Come on, we don't need that. All right. So I guess we're out of that. And that's about it with the gun thing. As far as the percentages, we got the male children are 4 times likely. So if you got a male son or a child out there, your child is more likely to be shot by a gun before he turns 17 years old. There's a 50% chance that one of your child, if he's a male, 4 times more likely to be shot by a gun. So if you got a male child, you better watch him. You better get in his ear at a young age. Make sure you do all that you can do so you can say, I did all I could and I tried. I mean, I don't see a lot of comments. I thank you for the hearts. I mean, y'all give me comments on all other stuff, but when it comes to stuff that, because y'all, that y'all careless on, y'all don't want to give me no comments on that. The stuff that y'all careless about, y'all don't want to talk about that. You know I'm telling the truth. The young people are killing each other because every time they grab a gun, they get haunted by some spirit and they want to go kill people, rob people and everything. They nuts get big, we need to whoop the shit out their ass. Every young person that's walking around tough, whoop the shit out their ass. A lot of them walking around talking about they got murder cases. Who gives a damn about you got a goddamn murder case? I'll show you a murder case. I was locked up. Every young person I've seen, every young person I encountered with in jail, in prison, I did prison time. I encountered with murderers, assaulters, everything. I had a homeboy in prison who murdered somebody when he was 10 years old. You look at me like that. He was my homeboy. He confessed it to me and everything, cried out to me. He had nightmares. He had nightmares and bad dreams about it every day. His dad made him kill somebody with a gun. So we're going through this. We're going through this gun thing. Gun is a fashion. I have a gun. Everybody's wearing it with a fashion that looks good on us. And a lot of us ain't even ever shot it. We think it's cute to walk around with a gun. But when it really comes down to it and somebody's about to attack you and all that, and are shooting at you, really is what it is. Are you going to run or you going to shoot back? The whole moral to that story is, do you really know what you're doing when you owning a gun? The percentage is very high. We're dying by the numbers. The drive-bys are getting worse because young people are going around wanting to shoot up people. And we need to, after they get wiped out and killed and murdered and go to prison and all that, the next generation, make sure that we raise this generation coming up. The young people now, the 1-year-olds, the 2-year-olds, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6-year-olds, on up to the 16 and 17-year-olds. Make sure we stay in their ear. Make sure we train them. Make sure that we take them. You spend all your time and effort doing other things. Take your kids to the gun range. Take them to the woods somewhere in the country somewhere and let them shoot. Be with them. Spend time with them when it comes to this. If not, they're going to be a victim of a gun. We're going to kill it right there. Okay? Thank you for tuning into the Activist Show. Y'all did good. You know what I mean? Y'all did really, 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 really good. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to look me up on Facebook. Remember Facebook, okay? Facebook.
Do you live in the U.S. and you're over 25 with hearing loss?
On Facebook, YouTube, TA-Eastland Council and Homeless People. All right, y'all. Until then, peace out.
Hey, I can't complain.
Oh,
Thanks.
my gosh. So, watch your kids. Stay in their ear. Don't let them have their way. You've done all you can do, baby. I hope y'all enjoyed this.